IBS flare-ups. What is the quickest way to get out of an IBS flare-up? Well, you first need to understand what causes it. How are you going to play a game of chess if you don't understand how those chess pieces move on the board? So, IBS is controlled from our brain. Now, before you get offended, think about this. Everything in our body, like, what do you think is giving you the diarrhea? The intestinal muscles, which is controlled by our brain, is controlling how those muscles move and what's going to happen. Even if you're eating something and it comes in contact with your intestines are going to send a signal to your brain saying like, hey, there's this food inside of us, what should we do? The brain makes a decision, that signal gets sent back down to the gut, and then the gut is not making a decision. The brain made the decision, and the gut follows the orders. The only time anyone has a second brain in the gut is if they have their head up their butt. And if you look at the results that modern medicine and holistic medicine have nowadays, they have their heads up their rear end. Your brain controls everything in your body. If you look at what the doctors were doing before Big Pharma took over, they knew IBS flares were caused by stressful situations. Now, if you have lots of diarrhea, think about something that makes you angry, frustrated, and annoyed, and maybe you resent, and it's this crap, this person's crap, and I want to eject them from my life. What does diarrhea do? It ejects waste. It ejects crap. It ejects toxins. This person is toxic. Eject. Diarrhea. The subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between something that we like have in our possession or in front of us or in our vicinity and versus something that is inside us. That's not true. Think about a lemon. Think about a lemon right now. Think about biting into that juicy lemon and the acid coming onto your tongue. I'm already feeling my taste buds swell up and my mouth is starting to salivate, and there's not even a lemon in my house. And I've also used this stupid example multiple times. Your brain controls your colon. Your brain controls your IBS flare. And now what's happening, your colon is going to create extra gut cells to help you digest and absorb this thing that you had. You had it, you almost fully digested it, absorbed it, and utilized it, and then you lost it somehow. The colon is the last part of digestion where you've pretty much digested, you pretty much absorbed all of it, and then you lost it somehow. What is that thing? Is it money? Is it time? Is it a boyfriend? Is it a girlfriend? Is it a job? Is it a degree in school? What was that? A reputation, respect, a friend, inheritance, a house. What was that thing important to your survival? You pretty much had it fully digested and then you lost it. That shock of that sudden loss of that thing important to your survival. What was it? Leave a comment down below and tell me what it is. I didn't stop having IBS flares until I understood German new medicine. I understood that my brain is putting my gut in and out of overdrive. I had to find the PTSD triggers that is putting my butthole into overdrive. I had to find that traumatic memory and change it from a traumatic experience and instead transform that in my mind into a lesson. When you have a traumatic experience, it creates these beliefs that put your gut into overdrive because your conscious mind doesn't know how to deal with it. But when you change that traumatic experience and you turn it into a lifelong lesson, a growing experience, we create beliefs that our conscious mind can understand and use, and we no longer need to put our gut in and out of overdrive. And what I use today to help people turn off their IBS in their head for good is my 13-day protocol. Every single day, it takes us day by day, step by step. We have exercises here that penetrate into the mind. They help us find that traumatic experience, deactivate those post-traumatic stress triggers, those PTSD triggers. So it's really that simple. I've broken it down into a very easy science for you guys. But what I want you to do is tell me about your worst IBS flare and what was stressing you out. Go down in the comments and write that down below. What was stressing you out when you had your worst IBS flare? Mine was a girlfriend breakup, and also being crazy about foods, blaming this and that food, whereas in reality, it was a very stressful relationship that I had a little after college. So I answer all of my questions. Go down below and leave a comment. I'd love to help you out.